Let me start with a hard truth. Most Americans aren't broke because they're lazy. They're broke because they're making the same money mistakes over and over. Mistakes nobody ever really explained. And before you click off thinking, this doesn't apply to me, statistically, it probably does. Because in 2026, 67% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. Nearly half can't afford a $1,000 emergency, and millions of people making good money still feel like they're falling behind. So today, I want to break down 10 money mistakes that are quietly keeping Americans permanently broke. Not poor, not struggling, stuck. I'm Evan, and if even one of these hits close to home, this video might save you years of stress. Let's get into it. Mistake number 1. Confusing income with wealth. This is the biggest lie in America. If you make good money, you assume you're doing well. But income is not wealth. Income is just what passes through your hands. I've seen people making $150,000 a year with zero savings, and people making $65,000 with 6 months of expenses stacked. The difference isn't salary, it's what stays after the paycheck hits. If every raise just turns into a nicer car, a bigger apartment, or better vacations, you're not getting richer, you're just upgrading your bills. Mistake number 2. Lifestyle creep you never notice. Lifestyle creep doesn't happen overnight. It whispers. First, it's Uber Eats twice a week instead of once. Then a car upgrade because you deserve it. Then subscriptions you barely use but keep paying for. Each expense feels small. Together, they suffocate your future. Most Americans don't budget because they think they know where their money goes. They don't. And the scariest part, lifestyle creep grows silently, while your savings stays frozen. Mistake number 3. Using credit cards as in-go. Credit cards aren't evil, but using them to survive is a disaster. Almost half of Americans carry a balance paying 20 to 25% interest. That's not borrowing, that's bleeding. Paying interest on groceries, gas, and basics is like being charged rent on your own money. Credit cards are supposed to smooth short-term timing problems, not cover permanent income gaps. If you're constantly floating expenses to next month, you're already behind, even if you feel okay today. Mistake number 4. No emergency fund. This one hurts. Nearly 1 in 4 Americans have zero emergency savings. That means one car repair, one medical bill, one missed paycheck, and everything collapses. Without an emergency fund, every problem turns into debt, and debt turns small setbacks into long-term financial damage. An emergency fund isn't about being rich, it's about buying yourself calm. Mistake number 5. Buying cars like they're assets. Cars are not investments, yet Americans treat them like trophies. Long loans, high interest, negative equity. A $700 car payment doesn't just cost $700. It kills your ability to save, invest, or breathe. Most people don't realize this until years later when they try to make a financial move and realize their money is already spoken for. Transportation shouldn't own your future. Mistake number 6. Thinking I'll start investing later. This might be the most expensive mistake on this list. Time is the most powerful financial asset you have, and once it's gone, it's gone. Waiting 5 or 10 years to invest doesn't just delay progress, it wipes out hundreds of thousands of dollars in potential growth. You don't need perfection, you need consistency. Even small, boring investments beat waiting for someday. Mistake number 7. Ignoring retirement because it feels too far away. Retirement feels abstract until it doesn't. The average American approaches retirement with less than $100,000 saved. That's not a plan, that's hope. Social Security helps, but it won't save you. Ignoring retirement doesn't freeze time. It hands future you a bill you didn't prepare for. Your future self is watching the choices you make today. Mistake number 8. Keeping all your money in cash. Cash feels safe, but inflation is quietly robbing it. If your money isn't growing, it's shrinking, silently, legally, and every single year. Emergency savings should stay liquid. Long-term money shouldn't. Keeping everything in cash feels responsible, but over decades, it's a guaranteed loss. Mistake number 9. Comparing your finances to people online. This one messes people up mentally. Instagram wealth isn't real life. Most of it is debt, filters, or timing you didn't see. When you compare your financial journey to someone else's highlight reel, you make emotional money decisions, and emotional decisions are expensive. You don't need to look rich, you need to be stable. Mistake 10. Believing the system will eventually fix it. This is the most dangerous belief of all. That wages will catch up, that costs will come down, that things will just work out. The system isn't designed to protect you, it's designed to extract from you. No one is coming to save your financial future, except you. And that's not depressing, that's empowering. If this video made you uncomfortable, good. That means something clicked. You're not broken, you're not stupid, and you're definitely not alone. But awareness is step 1. If you stop making even one of these mistakes, you start creating margin, and margin is how people escape being stuck. If this hit home, subscribe. I break down money the way nobody else does. Honest, simple, and real. And tell me in the comments, which mistake hurt the most? I'm Evan, and I'll see you in the next one.